So I had a really weird dream the other day. Some former Hillary Clinton advisor said that Hillary Clinton is going to run again for president in 2020. What's that? Nope, not a dream. Apparently that actually happened. Mark Penn, a longtime Clinton advisor, said in a Wall Street Journal op-ed that Hillary Clinton was going to prepare herself and ultimately run for president in 2020. Now, a couple of things to point out here. Number one, he's not speaking from any place of authority. It's a prediction, not a declaration that he's able to really speak to with any sense of truth. And I think in many respects, it's like so many people in Washington or in Ottawa, everyone wants to make it look like they're on the inside a little bit more than they are. And in this case, he certainly succeeded if he was looking to get some publicity, because most people weren't talking about Mark Penn a week ago, but now things are a little bit different. But the discussion still very much holds water. Will Hillary Clinton run for president again, and would that be a good thing? Well, there's a lot of dispute about whether Bernie Sanders, say, could have won had he been the Democrat nominee in 2016. And I'm not convinced he would have. I think that the narrative would have been different, but ultimately I think there was enough going on that Donald Trump was the one destined to win, given who he was, his approach to the campaign, and the state of affairs in the United States of America. In 2020, things could shake up differently theoretically, but you have to understand that Donald Trump, despite how the media is convinced that there's no way he could survive even until 2020, let alone be reelected in it, a lot of the things that they're saying about him now are the same as what they were saying about during the 2016 election. So if we make 2020 a redo, Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton Part 2, I think it's safe to say we're looking at 4 more years of Donald Trump. But there's a cautionary tale that comes out of why so many people are hell-bent on discussing whether Hillary is running again, and that is that political dynasties are still alive and well. And it's not just for the Democrats. You have Bill Clinton, then Hillary Clinton. You've got George H.W. Bush, then George W. Bush, then Jeb Bush. You look in Canada, you've got Pierre Elliott Trudeau, then Justin Trudeau. Even on the Canadian political media Twitter sphere, every now and then people joke about whether Stephen Harper's son, Ben Harper, who's quite a prolific tweeter now, will eventually run for Prime Minister. And I think it's, in some cases, just a lark that people go on, but more broadly, we have to get out of this idea of what people have characterized as the monarchical presidency or the monarchical premiership in Canada. Whereas we look at political leadership as something that gets passed from generation to generation, instead of something that's meant to be a reflection of the population, not of, well, quite frankly, what you'd see in the royal family. And Hillary Clinton has other problems than simply coming from a line of political pedigree, but many of those problems, the corruption, the scandal, the untouchable nature, are things that stem from having a family that has such power in the political world. The way we break through this is by not creating these cults of personality around political leaders and prospective political leaders. And that's true in the US, and it's certainly true in Canada. For the True North Initiative, I'm Andrew Lawton.